Alright, so we're playing this one. I am playing as Sparta, and you are playing as Bactria.
Bactrians, yes. The two Greek Hellenic factions up against Rome and Pontus.
Yeah, this should be interesting. Rome brought a lot of veteran legion. That's kind of an interesting choice.
Yeah,
I hardly see anybody bringing any Hastati anymore because they're so weak.
Yeah, I don't think anyone brings them, to be honest. They're very weak units. Very weak.
The only thing they're good for really is being meat shields.
Yeah, cannon fodder.
But Pontus, they brought a crapload of Eastern archers, didn't they?
Yeah, 6 of them I think it was it?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And that would have been, that can be scary against your elephants, definitely.
Oh yeah.
But my guys are mostly pretty armored though. I think they could hold a while at least against the archers before they start doing some bad damage.
Yeah, but he didn't actually like kind of target your pikemen for some strange reason. I don't know why, but my archers ripped his archers anyway to shreds. Because you know they're kind of a cheap thing. And,
yeah, you're moving your 3 Syrians over to the right. Yeah, the elite archers can just mow down a cheap archer.
Yeah, pretty fast actually, really fast. So.
He's got, look at all these bronze shield pikemen, and they're not in pike formation. There's a lot of bronze shield pikemen. Are they worth that?
They're kind of like, I'd say they'd be better than Torex pikemen, but it's kind of a higher of the mid tier, if you know what I mean.
So on the left flank we got a big engagement. Your Bactrian noble horse just feasting on all of the Roman cavalry here.
Yeah. He backs up as soon as he sees some elephants, which is smart, but
and I'm backing up with 2 of my spear units.
He does go for it again actually, and yeah, the elephants does do a number on him, and
your Bactrians are chasing him down too. They're not letting him get away.
Yeah,
chasing him right down.
And you see this one kind of like he forgot about it or something. I don't know. He's left in flying wedge formation.
Oh yeah.
I charge that.
On the No. Yeah, so I'm just trying to move up slowly and cautiously because I know his Eastern archers can really hurt my pikes. So I'm thinking of what the best way to do it. I'm thinking maybe we should try to go for winning the flank battles first.
Yeah.
So I'm sending my Cretians all the way to the left, and I'm trying to focus on his Balearic slingers. I think I got my guys in heavy shot. I can't quite tell, but we're focusing on them. I don't think it does. I do have them on fast reload though. They're going forward. They're walking forward, so I'm guessing I turned on the heavy reload because heavy reload does have a lower range.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to. They're kind of boxing themselves in a little bit.
Yeah, but
trying to.
I do bring up the Torex swordsman in a while and put pressure on the flanks, and that gives me kind of a screening effect. And I'll be able to push the flanks even harder with my elephants and cav. Over on the right flank, I'm going to use my Torex swordsman to stop the infantry helping his cav reaching.
Yeah. There's a lot of cavalry. There's a lot of cavalry on the right. I mean, enemy infantry on our right, and it seems like the enemy, their left flank is very weak. They have a lot of cav and some missile units, but we have a lot more on our left flank. With the elephants and all that.
They know.
Look at that, they're all charging at your elephants.
Yeah.
Like that's a good idea.
Legionary cav is just too, you know, I suppose weak for that, you know.
Trying to see the new animation where the elephant flips him over. I have yet to see it yet.
When did they bring that in?
I think in the last patch. There was a new animation where an elephant, he picks up a guy and he throws him across the field.
Oh, that's class.
It's funny. They're already starting to rout. We're moving up, and I start to get the idea that they're already peppering my pikemen. I need to start moving them up, and if I just move them up and get them to try to engage the main line, then it'll at least push their archers back. Because usually people have their archers on skirmish mode. I like to take my archers off skirmish mode.
Yeah,
but
it can give you that extra, you know, like kind of.
It can, but it's better if you pay attention to your archers, because if I'm moving up ahead my infantry unit up against that Pontic line there, if his archers are on skirmish mode, they're just going to skirmish back, and he's not in control of it.
Exactly, yeah. So
he's not in control further.
And he can't put his archers to effect. Your pike line should win anyway on a 1v1 anyway. It's like Spartan pikes against Levy pikemen. And
already our left flank is, we've completely cleaned up the left flank with our hoplites and our cav.
And the cav, yeah. So
and my cav are swinging around because I see a big, fat, meaty center of archers, and I want to swing my cav around and smack them right in the butt. Either that or the enemy general.
Yeah.
Because he is bringing some Astadi to try to defend his archers. And we've got my long pike line engaging his infantry there.
Yeah, all it takes is hammer and anvils, and that should clean up that fight.
Well, he finally got his bronze pikemen into pike formation. That's good.
I think, I don't know, stat-wise, are they better than your Spartan pikes? Or I must give that a look.
41 melee attack, 55 armor, the same as Spartan pikemen. They have more morale.
Yeah.
They have more attack. I think that's about the only thing. A little bit more morale.
Yeah.
We have more melee defense. I think cost-effective wise, I think the Spartan pikemen are better.
Probably better, yeah, exactly. It's all about cost-effective. In Rome, really, it's, see what you see, bang for your buck kind of thing.
Look at that, the elephants are just smashing right through. The entire left flank is rolling up because they just left it so weak.
Yeah.
And their right flank, it looks like the opponent is trying to consolidate his forces a little bit on the right. But you're slamming in with your Bactrian nobles and not letting them get into proper position.
Yeah, because they're very, very cost effective. Cav melee, they're not the best, but for how much they are, they're pretty effective. Pontus guy also doesn't go out without a fight actually at the end. He keeps on fighting.
Yeah, the Pontus guy, he's not gonna go out like a punk. He's gonna try.
He's gonna try, which I like.
His general is wavering though.
Yeah.
Because he's surrounded. And the main Roman line is just collapsed. Rome is no more. They've absolutely collapsed. We're moving ahead our pikes, and we're just gonna continue to fully and utterly envelop these Pontics. Another mistake, the Pontic bronze pikemen are too thick. They don't need to be that thick.
Yeah, but they need to be more, they need to be kind of, you need to find a good line, for,
I think the best pike needs to do is about four men deep.
4 men deep?
I hear a lot of advice about that.
Could go deeper, because do you know the way the mechanics for moving the pikes can be really slow.
Yeah, that is
fucking retarded sometimes. And if
if it is
formation, they can interchange quicker.
That is true. A smaller formation unit can move quicker and easier.
Yeah. So there's drawbacks to each, I suppose it's really down to what time and place you use it in, and how you make use of it.
Yes. It's a huge cavalry fight with those Pontic swords on the right.
Yeah.
That is devastating. And we've got all these Pontic hoplites, I mean Spartan hoplites on the right, just waiting to engage, just waiting to catch any running units and to surround them.
Get into the
They're not even fighting. Have they even gotten any kills? No kills for these units. These 4 units on the right.
Oh,
They didn't even need to get in yet.
jeez. That's fairly like.
And look at that. Our cav and elephants are just smacking right into the backs of these bronze pikemen.
That was a lovely sight. That's a lovely sight, you know. Beautiful sight to see.
Oh man, those armored elephants are. People say they're OP,
They're not.
but they're armored after all. They're supposed to be strong.
But you see, like my army, like I mean, like the elephants. I mean, what was it, like 4 thorax swords, and 5 noble horse, and 3 Syrian archers. You know, that's not a big army. So I'm relying heavily on a tool, and if you take that tool away from me, you know, you win the game. Like it's GG, good luck, like. So.
Yeah, that's what the elephants are. Just a big, very powerful tool, like ballista or something.
So like they've got to be used in the right situation to make.
I've been hearing advice that or some comments saying that chariots can be a more powerful, devastating weapon than elephants.
They can.
I've been testing that theory out, but
Yeah.
I don't think so, because the elephants just plain have the fear effect.
The fear
They're
effect,
every
yeah.
bit as powerful as the chariot.
See, that's a massive.
I
part of
hardly
the
ever bring
elephants, like.
chariots. If I do, it's just to see.
I remember at the very start I used to,
Mhm.
because they were cheaper back then and stuff. But nowadays I don't know.
Yeah, back then, remember in earlier batches, you could bring like a bunch of elephants and a bunch of chariots, and that's it. And you could destroy any army.
Anyone.
Yeah, our cavalry is running down these running Eastern archers way in the back there. They're nothing. So I'm trying to look for the enemy army, and I finally notice, oh, there's some cavalry way back here on the left.
Oh yeah.
They're taking out my
Chasing me.
archers.
Yeah, the archers.
My archers I forgot about.
We do run them down with like every cavalry.
The entire army just starts to bear down on these couple of cav units,
Yeah.
and they're still running down my Cretians.
Your citizen cav done excellent.
Yeah,
Right.
they're a pretty weak unit, but used properly, they can be very devastating.
Yeah. I mean, if you can use numbers to your advantage, they are a fantastic thing to use. I remember a couple of battles I'd have like 5 or 6 of them, and they do reasonable, like, you know, they do reasonable.
I would like to play a battle with our teamwork, with our 2v2 teamwork versus 2 other good players, because I'm pretty sure one of these players was a noob
Yeah.
or a newer player.
The
I want to
Rome
see how we
version
do
was-
against. Yeah, I want to see how we do against 2 good players who do use teamwork.
Yeah, the main tactic of like 2v2s is kind of overload one flank, and then force a 2v1 situation kind of thing. But
I
that
remember
works both ways.
I remember I've got the same response in Rome 2 and Shogun a couple of times when I asked a teammate, "What's the strategy? What are we gonna do?" And literally the person just said, "You beat your army and I'll beat mine."
Did literally say that.
Yeah.
That's
That-
stupid. Like,
That's not how you're supposed to play 2v2s.
you're allies for a reason. Like,
And I played a Napoleon battle recently, or a few weeks ago. I was moving ahead. I was almost doing all the work for half the battle. Then I noticed my allies' army was in the way back, and he was doing absolutely nothing. He was moving ahead a couple of cav units,
Yeah.
but I asked him, "Hey, could you help me on this flank or do something over here?" He's like, "No," and I was like,
no.
"Could
No.
you?" But I need help over here. Could you just yada yada? And he says something like, "This is my strategy."
Just
His sit back and like it wasn't even a defensive position. He wasn't on a hill or anything. He was
Yeah.
just way back there.
I hate that. You know that.
And
they're not
when half my
proactive.
army was destroyed in the replay, half my army was destroyed. He finally started to move up, but it was too late.
See that just fucks You know, that takes the fun out of the game, like.
And I also, a recent Napoleon battle, it was hilarious. It was so stupid, but it was hilarious too. We played a 2v2. This is why I hardly ever play 2v2 anymore. We played a 2v2. My enemy, my ally, he brought a crap load of howitzers, and I brought a normal army. My enemies brought normal armies. We brought...
Howitzers? Why?
Yeah, the entire army was made out of howitzers.
Spastic. I hate artillery on those games. Because they
The problem
target
is...
your general, you know.
Well, the problem is the ammo doesn't run out.
Yeah, that's retarded.
But the real problem is here, we started the battle, and I started engaging, moving my army up a little bit, and started attacking his artillery with my artillery, the enemy.
Yeah.
And I noticed I was getting a crap load of artillery strikes on my army. And I was like, where are all these artillery strikes coming from? And then I looked to the left, and my ally has all his artillery pointed at me, and I'm looking at him for a few seconds, like 20 seconds, just to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
You're seeing what you're seeing.
All the shots are going off, and they are going... I mean, I wait for 2 or 3 volleys just to make sure. And then I say, are you attacking Prussia, my ally? Are you attacking me?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's just friendly merchant fire.
Oh my god.
It's just friendly fire. And I was like, oh, okay then. And I just quit.
Yeah, you quit. There's no point, like, no point.
Alright, what have we got here? Man, my citizen cap, look at that.
Yeah.
A lot of kills.
All your Cretans died as well.
Yeah, they all died, but they got a lot of kills.
Yeah.
96 and 97.
5.
5. He got knocked out early, I guess. Look at that one periodicoid pike spear. He got no kills at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Spartan hoplite too. Yeah, they did a good job. This army wasn't the killer. Wasn't the killing part of our army. Your army was the killing part.
Yeah.
Your armored elephants got 477 kills.
Yeah. And Bactrian nobles got, 100 kills over, except for 1. So, they're really good. Really, really good. Really effective.
This thorax did pretty damn good too.
Oh yeah,
250.
Yeah.
Look at those mercenary Syrian archers, 208 kills.
Wow. They were all on pikemen, like, Levy pikemen and stuff.
Is that what they're doing? They're pointing at the pikemen?
Yeah.
Well, look at all those legionary cavalry on Rome.
0, 0, 0, 3.
3, 1. Wow. Where's the general? Is that the...
Yeah, the general got 1 kill then. Jesus.
Hastati got 6 and 5.
11 altogether.
This is Rome. Rome is not supposed to have so few.
What is it, 261? Wow, that's pretty fucking
Ooh.
shit, to be honest.
Boy, oh boy, it's not good.
No.
He did not utilize this army well at all.
He should have also Evocatis instead of veteran legionnaires, though, cheaper.
Yeah. But also, to be fair, Hide Blin is 7, a bunch of numbers, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
To be fair, he didn't back up his ally very well. He had a lot of infantry, and he should have been backing up the Rome a little bit with some of these spear units.
Yeah, but he did try and shift his archers over, for the elephants, but it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
He did try something, but ultimately it failed.
His cavalry got a lot of kills, but I think most of it was on my Cretians.
Oh yeah, it was all your archers, I'd say, yeah.
Pontic swords. Are these Pontic swords, are they better than thorax swords?
They'd be around the same, but I'd say thorax just have a better edge. Barely, like.
No. Alright, well, that was a disaster for them.
Yeah.
So, who's the MVP of this battle?
Is it Mr. Elephants?
Yes, it's Mr. Elephants.
Yeah, Mr. Elephants.
477 kills. He got 3 chevrons.
Yeah.
He gained that through the battle, though, right?
Yeah. I need to ask you, do you use, like, upgrades on your army?
I never do. I don't think it's very useful.
Yeah.